You're finally learning as a manager to resist the urge of the technical expert to jump in and solve things for your team. You're learning to resist that, oh, here, just let me do it. That's wonderful. And it's possible to take the hands-off approach too far. Most of the time, yes, it's best to let your team struggle through some things on their own. The more you act as the rescuer, the more you become a bottleneck, and the weaker your team becomes as you condition them to rely on you for progress. Sometimes the best approach is simply observing from a distance. Sometimes it's coaching them with strategic questions to spark their thinking and help them find their own solution. But there are times when it is very much your job to step in and intervene. Sometimes the problem crosses team boundaries or goes beyond an individual's authority to act. Sometimes repetition shows that the problem is a systemic one, not an individual one. Sometimes the problem exposes a risk that is too great or compounding too fast for that individual. For example, a moral or ethical quandary, a physical or mental health danger, or an irreversible business or customer outcome. When you need to intervene, it's important to act quickly and decisively. And while you do so, it's also important to protect against making it a habit. Explain what it is about the situation that prompts you to intervene and set a limit on the duration and extent of your intervention. When the situation is resolved, be sure to hand ownership back to the team while working with them to change the system to prevent the situation from repeating. If you'd like to explore your situation further so that you can become the manager your team needs without burning out or second-guessing yourself, let's talk. Visit stevedwire.com/talk to start the conversation.